In this video, we will talk about 10 advantages and disadvantages of technology in 21st century. So make sure to watch the full video. Hi guys, welcome to a new video from RS Technology. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Technology is defined by the Cambridge Dictionary as the study and knowledge of the practical, especially industrial, use of scientific discoveries. In this broad definition, technology encompasses everything from the use of primitive tools for hunting in ancient history to the cutting-edge smartphones we have today. Technology is as old as civilization itself. In today's context, technology usually refers to advancements in energy, manufacturing, and communication. Technological advancements have accelerated in recent centuries and are more pronounced than ever in our 21st century. It seems that every time there is technological progress in an area, it becomes old news very quickly. Whole industries are devoted to the development of newer and better technologies so that we can live healthier, happier, and longer. It is worth pausing to consider what benefit or harm all this advancement in technology has brought us. Are we truly healthier and happier because of technology? What are the drawbacks to all this progress? There is little doubt that this century will be remembered by future historians as the golden age of technology. But what else will they say about the impact that technology is having on our world right now? What will they say about the advantages and disadvantages that current technology is having on our young century? Let's dive right into look at 10 advantages technology has brought us, as well as 5 disadvantages. 5 technology pros. 1. The improvement of productivity. Technology has played a key role in driving productivity for businesses in a way that would have been unthinkable just a few decades ago. Advancements in manufacturing and assembly line technology mean that goods can be produced at an incredible rate. Machines and robots have been able to cut down the cost of production and drive up output. Whether it's canned foods or clothing or furniture, companies with economies of scale can produce large quantities of their products in a way that can meet market demand. 2. Better and easier communication between people. Arguably, the greatest advancement in technology in the last century was the invention of the internet. It has truly changed every aspect of life and made the world more interconnected. Thanks to the internet or mobile technology, someone in Asia can communicate with another person in America in a matter of seconds. First came Facebook, which allowed people to post updates about themselves and communicate with the world. Then came Skype, allowing people to communicate with each other visually at little additional cost. Then came WhatsApp, allowing people to send messages to each other without limitation. And new communication apps keep coming up all the time. Video calls and conferences have become the norm. The old barrier of communication, geographical distance, has been broken down for good. 3. Saves time in processes and tasks. Both blue-collar jobs and white-collar jobs have become more efficient due to advancements in technology. For blue-collar jobs, automation has streamlined many processes that traditionally require greater human input, reducing error and saving time. For white-collar jobs, the avalanche of new productivity apps and software means that workers can get more done in a shorter amount of time, cutting down bureaucracy and other barriers to effective communication. Technology has functioned as an aid to human efficiency. Much like an artificial arm, it has enabled tasks to be completed in a shorter amount of time with greater results. 4. Allows remote education. In all past centuries, getting an education required the learner to go to a physical location, for example, at university, learn from a teacher in person, and read physical books. This often meant that the less fortunate, or simply those who lived in poorly connected towns, could not receive a proper education. Technology has changed all that. The advent of the internet itself has made knowledge ubiquitous. Anyone can now log on to Wikipedia and find some information about something. Anyone can purchase an ebook, even if the physical version of the book is unavailable at their current location. Moreover, tertiary education centers have also opened up to offer online courses and allow for remote learning. This means that it is now possible for someone to get a degree without ever meeting his or her professor in person. This has made education more accessible than ever. 5 technology cons. 1. Can be bad for the environment. Advancements in technology have been overwhelmingly bad for the environment. Technology has contributed to environmental deterioration far more quickly than it has contributed to solving environmental problems. The clearest example of this is the widespread production and use of plastic in factory emissions. All of us would have heard of how significant amounts of plastic have made their way into our oceans and threaten marine life. Another example of technology harming the environment is the unchecked activities of the logging industry in some countries. The forests in some parts of the world have been stripped bare as a result. Never in history has human behavior contributed so acutely to damaging the environment and wildlife. It is a modern tragedy. 2. Technology might be able to replace humans in jobs. The important role that technology plays in automation has a dark side. If every part of the manufacturing process can be automated, why hire humans at all? Technological automation can typically produce greater results with fewer mistakes. The threat of technology human jobs is ominous. A world in which technology has a monopoly on the manufacturing process is simply unsustainable. If technology advances beyond the political will to save jobs, it could spell disaster for millions. 3. Technology can distract students from studying. Technology has indeed made learning more fun and interactive for many. However, it can only confer such benefits if one is interested to learn in the first place. Many young students have access to handphones today, especially those living in advanced countries. The problem with mobile devices is that it is a gateway to a world of distractions, from social media posts to memes to YouTube videos. A minute of distraction can easily turn into hours. This poses a considerable challenge to educators. 4. Lowers socializing, social disconnect. The paradoxical effect of technology is that it has simultaneously made the world more interconnected and less interconnected. How does this happen? By making remote communication so easy, technology has also disincentives in-person socialization. Today, everyone can be friends on Facebook without spending time to meet and socialize in real life. Instead of meeting over a meal, more and more people are opting to simply send a WhatsApp message instead. As people become more connected digitally, they have sadly also become more disconnected socially. Technology does a great job of giving the illusion of a full social life in the absence of a real one. 5. Malfunctions can cause severe problems. The world in the 21st century is heavily reliant on technology, sometimes too reliant. If all of our lives are lived digitally, from our relationships to our work to our shopping, what will happen if the internet malfunctions? This seems very unlikely to many and is precisely what is causing the world to be so unprepared if our technology suffers a serious malfunction. Already we have seen the chaos that ensues when online banking and booking systems are temporarily down unexpectedly. If our technology is taken from us, will we still know how to function?